Kieran here with Boxing Bants. I'm here with Graham, G-Train, Mc Cormack in Kildare Village. We had to meet halfway, didn't we?
I'm back, baby. Yeah, halfway. Kieran didn't want to come to Limerick, you know. I wasn't guaranteed he would have got older, you know, himself. Yeah, good to be back, good to be here, but
I imagine, obviously, with you're kind of in the same boat with Siobhan. It's harder to get interviews with you. Obviously, you're a little bit further away, so. And with stuff that's been going online lately, you know, I think this one's been eagerly kind of awaited, you know.
Yeah.
So first of all, you're going to be fighting in Ring Kings too. It's going to be your first fight in almost a year.
Yeah.
How's training going for it and everything?
Yeah, training's going good, man. I kind of was always in the gym anyway, you know what I mean? I never really stopped training. I suppose it's known I put on a few kilos when I don't really fight. So I'm always kind of fit. It's just getting the weight down and getting sharpness back. So I'm back proper training now, picking up the training, getting the eating right, and getting back sparring and stuff like that, and looking forward to a good 10-week camp now, you know.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of opponents, any idea at all who you're fighting? Will it be a 6-rounder, 4-rounder, anything like that, or anything along those lines?
No, I'm not sure what it's going to be. I was talking to the promoter show today. He said he let me know soon enough. Of course, everyone knows that Dominic Donegans had called me out for the Celtic title fight. I agreed that fight. The fight, for one reason or another, isn't going ahead for the Celtic title. So I'm moving on with my career. I mean, I can't be waiting around for this, that, and the other. Like, I'm not 25. Like, I mean, I'm not waiting around for anything. I got asked. In fact, what was said was I'd be silly not to take the offer, which I would have been. Yeah. So I accepted the fight. Called me out. I answered it. You know, I came back what I was asked, and in fairness to Dominic, you know, I once led him online. I don't think he's a clown. I think you're a clown in a nice way. But look, he did want to fight. He did. You know, I know he wanted to fight. I wanted to fight, and for one reason or another, it just didn't go ahead. In fairness, the BOI sanctioned Dominic Donegans versus Eddie Tracy. Good fight. You know, like I said, downstairs, I haven't fought in nearly a year. I'm not in no position to be calling, I want this fight, I want that fight. Fair enough, the BOI has sanctioned Eddie Tracy with Dominic Donegans. Then let the two boys fight for the Celtic title. Fair is fair, you know what I mean? That's who's been sanctioned, let them fight. You know, I know there's 4 names that I was mentioned, myself, Eddie Tracy, Dominic Donegans and Owen Duffy. You know, there's 4 of us there, there's good fights there to be made. I'd love to fight the winner of Eddie Tracy and Dominic Donegans for the Celtic title. You know, I hope the two boys can get it on like the BY have ordered, and I'm sure, like, I don't know Eddie Tracy, I don't really know Dominic Donegans. I had a bit of beef with Dominic Donegans online, but I see Eddie Tracy has on social media. He seems like a straight up guy. You know, his trainer and me commented on something the other day on Facebook, so I'm pretty sure they'd like to fight. You know, I don't see why that fight can't be made, like, you know what I mean? If that's the fight that's been ordered to be made, then it makes sense that fight gets made, and I'll fight the winner. Like, I'd love to fight the winner, you know, if that's what I get, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've been out of the ring for a while, so I wasn't going to kick up a fuss when someone else gets sanctioned for the title. They've both fought recently, I haven't, you know what I mean? So, like, that's the way the boxing works, like, you know what I mean? You know that yourself, you can't just be sitting on the sidelines, jump back up and go, yeah, I deserve that, like, you know what I mean? I haven't fought in, I think it's 10 months now since last time I fought, so I'll get my win and get back and challenge for the title with the help of God, you know.
In terms of opponent, then, what type of opponent are you looking to be facing then for this? Do you want to obviously fight in a 6-rounder? I imagine, against kind of like a live opponent, I imagine.
Yeah, of course. Look, man,
you don't have to hold on.
Oh yeah, you hold it. Thanks. I was wondering there for a minute, like my hand's getting a bit sore. But I'd like to. Look, I think every time I've boxed, anyone that knows, my opponent has been tougher every single time. I've always had good fights. You know, I've had tough opponents. You see opponents come over, and I've said it loads of times in interviews, that just put their hands up and take a beating. I've never had one of them opponents. They've all come to fucking swipe, you know what I mean? I suppose I'm easy hit, you know what I mean? So, you know, but I'm in entertaining fights. I'm looking forward to another entertaining fight. I was talking to Neil Power, he says it's going to be a tough opponent, so I'm looking forward to that, you know what I mean? I know it's going to be a step up, so, you know, no matter who it is, I know I'm going to put in the work, and I know I'm going to get the win, you know? And I would just like to say a big thanks to Neil Power for putting me on this show. I'm really looking forward to it, you know. I boxed on Ring Kings 1, it was absolutely fucking amazing, man. It was genuinely unbelievable. The production, the whole lot of it was unreal, and I cannot wait to get on Ring Kings 2. Neil Power puts a hell of a lot of time into the show, you know what I mean? And he has told me that the second one is going to be bigger than the first one, so I'm absolutely excited, you know, of what it's going to be, you know, because I know what Ring Kings 1 was like. I was there, I had a fight, I won. It was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to be on Ring Kings 2 now again, and a big thanks to Neil Power for getting me on the show.
Yeah. So obviously last time you fought was Leaside Revolution in Cork.
Yeah.
And obviously we all know the amount of shows that's going to be going on in the south. is very, very limited, and obviously for you, for any of you in the south, for selling tickets, it's really important. Has it been difficult for you with the inactivity over the last 10 months, like in boxing? You know, in Ireland, it's not going to be your profession. Do you know what I mean? So staying motivated and things like that, has it been difficult?
Yeah, look, of course, man. Like I said, I'm always in the gym. I like to train anyway. It's good for my mental health. You know, I'm a big thing on mental health. You know, I got to keep something going to keep focused. So yeah, I always train to stay motivated as you need to be in a camp. Yeah, it's hard when there's not coming up. Of course it is. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say it isn't. Of course it is. But one thing I will say, you know, is the support I have from down home, even over the last 10 months, you know, it's been absolutely fucking amazing, man. Like, I'll be honest, I have no problem saying this, I was very close to retiring, you know what I mean? I was very close to packing it in, you know, from the life I've come from, man. Like, I came from a homeless fucking drug addict, you know, destroyed. My life was absolutely destroyed to, you know, living an absolutely fantastic life, 5-0 as a professional fighter. I could walk away from it, man, and be very, very grateful and happy with what I've achieved. Nobody expected me to achieve the things I've achieved, you know, and so I'm very, very grateful where I am at in my life. And my supporters reminded me of that, you know, my friends, my family, my wife, you know, reminded me of that, and that kind of gave me the motivation I needed to not retire and not walk away from the sport. You know what I mean? Because I love boxing, man. I love everything about boxing. The sport, the business side of it is a bit hard, you know. And look, who's to blame for that? Who knows? Boxing in Ireland is absolutely shit at the minute. You know what I mean? It's hard, you know. Can't point fingers at anyone, man. I don't know who to point fingers at. I'm just a fighter, like, you know. But it's not an easy situation for any of us. But like I just said there, man, I want to say a big thanks to all my friends, my especially my wife, man. My wife has been my rock, you know what I mean, and was really hard. It kind of kept me in it to come back in it with the new year. Over the Christmas, I'd been texted by a couple of managers when I left boxing Ireland to see what I was going to do, and I just said, look, lads, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, am I going to go on? Like, I don't know, am I going to keep fighting? And again, I had a good think about it over the last couple of months, and you know, I sat down with a couple of people, and I sat down with myself more importantly, because, you know, behind all the people you can talk to, all this, you got to sit with yourself and sit with how you feel about the decision. So I made a decision that I am going to go forward and I am going to keep on fighting. I do believe that I'm capable of getting a couple of titles. I do believe I'll be in some good entertaining fights. It's not like I don't get hit, because I do, so it's entertaining for people, you know. And you know, I'm grateful that I've come to the decision where I am going to go on and I am going to keep fighting. So to answer the question, yes, it was hard to stay motivated, but I am surrounded by absolutely great people that help me to stay on the horse, you know.
Yeah. In terms of now, you fighting for belts, BUIs, Irish titles, and all that, is there a goal in it yourself where you'd kind of want to walk away from it? Do you know what I mean? Like Eddie said before, he said, like, Irish title, he says, I'm done, like I'm walking away. And is that at all in your mind, or is it more so just to be in the biggest fights possible? Yeah,
look, Eddie hit the nail on the head, I suppose. I mean, I'm not going to be world champion. I'm 32 years of age. I didn't turn pro till I was 30, you know, so like I don't have the time to go on and do this and the other, you know. Like I said, I mean, I'm very grateful for the position I'm in, you know. I can't express that enough. Like, I love boxing, like, I'm a big boxing fan, so I'm grateful that I get to do this, that I get to fight professionally, you know what I mean? So yeah, look, a Celtic title, Irish title, man, that'd be fucking amazing, like, to give that to my kids, to say that to my kids, you know, this is what your dad done, like, you know what I mean? Now you go out and follow your dreams and go after what you believe in, you know what I mean? Like, nobody expected me to do anything that I do today. You know, no, when I turned pro, a lot of people didn't believe in me. I believed in myself, you know what I mean? And I still believe in myself. I fully believe that I'm in this position because God has put me in this position, and where I'm at in my life now, God has put me here. So I do believe I'm going on for a reason. And I know I'm going to be in entertaining fights. I've already been in entertaining fights, and I wasn't supposed to, you know what I mean? Like Eddie Hoyland is a family member to me. Me and Eddie Hoyland have gone separate ways, but we didn't fall out. Eddie's like a brother to me, and he used to kill me, man. You know, don't get into wars in these fights, Graham. You don't need to get into wars in these fights. I used to look at him going, yeah, Eddie, I completely understand. And I'd go out there and Eddie be like, did I just fucking tell you not to get into a fucking war? So yeah, I know I'm going to be in big fights. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to be in entertaining fights. And that's what boxing is about, you know. Look, who knows what the future holds, man? Who knows the future holds? What I do know is I'm going to work very, very, very hard over the next 12 to 18 months, give it my all, and you know, we'll see what happens, you know. Yeah. Hopefully the big fights come. You know, hopefully the fight with Donegans, fight with Eddie Tracy, Owen Tuffy, you know, they all come, you know. I'll be open to fighting any one of the lads, you know what I mean? with the help of God, we can all get this thing sorted and get the big fights off. Because I know the lads want to fight. You know what I mean? I know, that's what we're here for. Like, you know what I mean? We're here to fight, and I know the lads have a similar opinion to myself. We might all say this and that about each other online, and you know, me and Dominic Donegans got into a bit of beef, and you know what? I enjoyed it. You know, fair play to him for calling us out. You know, I did think the call out was very, 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 very poor caller. It was like he was being told what to say, man. It was like he was reading off a book. You know, but fair play to him. You know, we had a bit of beef online. It was a good crack. You know what I mean? Fight didn't come off, so. But I know the lads do want the fights. You know, I know the boys want to all fight each other. So look, I'm sure we're all open to it. I'm sure we can all get something sorted and get it going. You know.
Yeah. So
a big Royal Rumble, not a big Royal Rumble. Yeah, I got the fucking belt, man.
You and Siobhan were travelling to Eddie's place. I know.
And I was there for a year before, staying up with his mum. You know, his mother was like my own mother. She looked after me. You know, it was brilliant. Like, you know, it's just like I said. Look, me and Eddie are still very, very close. Eddie's like a brother to me, but his life got very busy. My life got very busy. I just couldn't make the sacrifice to go up and stay in Dublin anymore. I have a new baby on the way. I'm working. It's just. I just couldn't do it, man. Eddie's life got very busy. That's the only reason we separated ways. It's not because, this and the other. That's the only reason. Eddie still texts me. In fact, I put up a clip sparring last week, 2 weeks ago. Eddie texts me, you know, to say, you're doing this, you know. And I think, you know, I'm grateful Eddie's going to always do that for me. He's always going to be looking out for me no matter what. Eddie is a great, great guy. And you know, that's the only reason we separated ways. Not because of any beef or anything like that. Eddie is and always will be like a brother to me, you know.
So basically what I was saying was, you and Siobhan were training there, and I know Siobhan now is training in Galway. What are you, who's your coach at the moment? Where are you training? And I know you work as a PT in a gym, but who's your boxing coach as of now?
Willie Casey has come on to help me out getting ready for this next fight, so I'm training up in his club in South Hill. I also said my mate Sean Kelly is helping me train as well. He's a good mate, one of my best mates on my life, and he's helping me train as well. You know, obviously I have my strength and conditioning coach Noel Bourne. That's been on my team since I turned pro. So the lads are helping me out, you know, to train. You know, I'll be honest. There's a lot of people around me now that are helping me train, but like, I feel it's really homely vibe, man. You know, all my friends are helping me train. My mate Ian Benson, on Studio One Fitness, is on board helping me. You know, it's great, man. Like, I'm down home. A lot of my own people help me. Like, but Willie Casey is helping me out, and Sean Kelly is coaching as well with me. So look, it's good to be down home training as well, and I'm very grateful to have Willie on board. Willie'll bring out the best in me, you know what I mean? And you know, he's doing a lot for me already. You know, like Willie was a great come forward southpaw fighter. I'm a come forward southpaw fighter, so of course I'm only going to learn from him. You know what I want to learn from him. You know what I mean? He's a very good. He's a good way of expressing what I need to be doing. You know what I mean? And try not to be getting his hit as much, I suppose. You know, move the head, stop blocking the head with the jab. You know, instead of move the head. You know what I mean? So So look, there's a couple of people around me, man, but a great team. You know what I mean? I have great people around me that are supporting me. Like I said, my mate Sean Kelly's helping me out. He's bringing me away sparring. I've a good couple of things planned this camp. I'm going over to spar Chris Blaney and Ricky Hatton's gym for a week. You know what I mean? I've a good couple of things planned for this camp training. You know, I'm going to be travelling around for a bit of sparring and stuff. So, you know, look. Like I said, I'm a big boxing fan, so the fact that I get to go around to different gyms and sparring and stuff like that, I enjoy all that stuff, man. You know, I love all that, man.
In terms of management, are you just kind of managing yourself at the moment?
I don't need no manager, man. Fuck manager, man. No, look, I have a mate of mine. My friend Willie Mack is helping me out, advising me on what to do and stuff like that, because he knows boxing inside out. So he was talking to a couple of people for me. A couple of managers approached. I texted a couple of managers first, and then when I took the step back, a couple of managers approached me. I've been speaking to one manager in particular. Really happy where I've been speaking to him. So I'm probably going to go forward with him after this fight is done. I'm not signing with a manager at the minute, but I will sign one, of course. Like, you know what I mean? I will sign one once this fight's over. But look, like, at the end of the day, like, it's not rocket science. Like, you know what I mean? Are you going to fight? Yeah. Can you sell tickets? Yeah. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, boxing now, and like, I'm grateful and lucky that I'm able to sell tickets. You know what I mean? I'm able to sell tickets, so I have great support. So like, what people are going to want to put me on their shows? You know what I mean? So look, for now, like, I'm just going to let my advisor deal with that kind of side of it. You know.
So I put up last night.
I don't need no fucking manager, man.
I put up last night. Just if anyone wanted to ask any questions.
Go on.
the first one, you actually kind of answered one. It was from Gary Kett, and he said, why aren't Boxing Ireland letting you and Dominic fight for the title on Ring Kings?
Look, mate, like I said, you saw what I replied on Facebook. I was asked for the Celtic title fight on Ring Kings against Dominic Donegans. I said yeah. I can show you. I said yeah, 100%. I agree to everything. And I'm sure Neil Portbatman, he said yeah, no bother, I sent it back over to him because it's his show. And then I don't know, what more can I do? It's not going ahead now, so I'll move on, man. I'm not waiting around, bud. You know, no disrespect to Dominic. You know, he's a fighter, I'm a fighter, but I was called out for the Kelly title fight. In fact, what he said in your interview was, I'd be silly not to take the fight, which I would have been silly not to take the fight. I accepted it, of course I did. You know what I mean? I personally think he was told what to say. I personally think that people knew I'd react. Knew that I'd react, and that's what they wanted. So look, for me, I'll move on. I'm getting my career back on track. I don't want to hear fucking his name anymore unless they come back to me for a Kelly title fight on Ring Kings. Do you know what I mean? Go away, like, you know, that's what he called me out for. He mentioned my name, done all these interviews. Oh, he'd be a fool not to take this fight. Of course they fucking would. The fight was sanctioned for 2 other fighters, so they should fight. That's the way it is. If my fight is sanctioned for another guy, then I should fight. Is that not what's supposed to happen? Like, you know what I mean? That's what boxing's about. I know Eddie Tracy will take the fight. I don't see why Dominic Donegans will take the fight. You know, that's the fight that they're all calling for, the Celtic title fight. That's what they want. So I'm sure they'll take the fight. I'd love to fight the winner. Like I said to you a minute ago, but I haven't fought in 10 months. I'm in no position to be making any demands. So what I mean, I'll wait my turn then. Like, if that's the case. Yeah. The only reason I reacted there is because I was called out. I was called out and told I'd be a fool if I didn't take the fight. So he practically called me a fool publicly. Don't be calling me no fool. Do you hear me? I seen your interview, and this is my reply. But look. If the fight gets made for the Kelly title, then let's go. But like, don't call me out and then backtrack backtrack and say it's not going to be a Kelly title fight. You know what I mean?
He also Dominic asked me when he wrote back a question saying, why don't you fight Dominic himself without the belt in a 6 rounder to open the door?
Well, like, the door's already open. The BOI has sanctioned him for Eddie Tracy. That's the door open. That's the
Paddy Gall.
And Paddy Gall vacated it for that, so people could fight for it. So there's the door open. Like, to me, it looks like they're backtracking it now, like saying, oh, this, that, and the other. They called me over to kill the title for the Waterford show. I fucking accepted it. Simple as. I said yeah. You know what I mean? And then they go back now and say, oh no, there's no fight. You know what I mean? Why? I'm not going to be jumping through hoops for anybody else, like, you know what I mean? No way. Like, they've asked me to fight for the Kelly title. If they get that fight made, everything, then let's go. You know what I mean? The open doors, like, that's the kind of young play is, like, you know what I mean? He obviously told to say that again. You know what I mean? Like, the door's open. The BOI have sanctioned their fight. Why are they not making the fight? That's the questions that need to be asked here, like. The BOI have sanctioned Eddie Tracy versus Dominic Donegans. That fight should be made. You know what I mean? Because if it was sanctioned for me, I'd be demanding it was made. I'd be demanding, hold on a minute, the fight's being sanctioned for me versus another fighter, why is it not being made? My name wasn't put in that sanction, so I can't say, oh, excuse me, sir, why am I not in there? 2 boys sanctioned for the fight, get them to fight, let me fight the winner. You know, hopefully. Right. So that's what I think, you know what I mean?
So there were some other questions, not really boxing related, to be honest. So one was from Siobhan O'Leary. She said, do you dye your hair?
No, I don't dye my hair. This is all natural. This is all natural, man. This is natural hair. Good looking hair. It used to be really, my hair used to be like when I say bright red, like, I mean bright red, like, and it's just like over the years, like, my nan used to say, you dye your hair, love? I said, no, nan, no, it's just gone this colour. Like, it used to be fucking, you'd see me coming a mile away, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, this is just natural, you know?
Yeah. And you were saying your brother-in-law, Colin Healy? Ryan Healy, he said,
Bud has his name on Instagram, ladies. Hit him up, yeah, because that's all he's looking for his girls to hit him up. He's 19, never kissed a girl, hit his ass.
Why are you so shit at FIFA? He said.
In fairness, he's beat me. Like, I used to beat him all year last year. We all like FIFA. Like, everyone likes a bit of FIFA. Yeah. I can't beat him on FIFA 20, man. He comes to my house, he beats me like 7-2. My young fella then will be crap. I'm like, fucking stop beating me.
Do you play him online or you play him in the house?
He comes to the house, man, he beats me in my own house.
Yeah, because if it's online, you could kind of say there was some trickery there. Someone else was home.
Yeah. No, he comes to the fucking house and beats me in my own house. Worse again, man.
Nice to speak to you again in person. It's in 10 months since I spoke to you, and so nice to speak to you, and looking forward to the show. I'll be there. So looking forward to it. Right,
yeah, look, thanks very much, bud. And again, just a big thanks. I just want to say a big thanks to all my sponsors. You know, all the lads in the gyms that sponsor me, the people that have stayed on board with me. You know, the new sponsors that are coming on board for this camp. You know, I'll announce them obviously shortly. All my friends, you know, my team that are around me, and I want to say a big thanks to my wife, because you know what, man, without my wife I wouldn't be in the position I'm in today. You know, she genuinely is. You know, they say that behind every man is a good woman, and that's the truth. My wife, like, she's an absolute godsend, like, and I don't know where I'll be without her, man. You know, I probably would have packed in the box, and I'd probably be about 150 kilos now. You know, eating on my second slice of pizza while we're chatting. You know, so look, I'm absolutely delighted I'm back. You know, the Emperor. I'm glad I'm back, man. I'm looking forward to getting into Ring Kings. I know it's going to be an unbelievable show. I'm really looking forward to Chris Blaney, Craig McCarthy. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm blessed to be back, and I can't wait to get in there, bud.
All right, well, thanks very much.
Thanks for your time.